Hello, welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here, 365 days of the year to take your 12 political questions out of the chat. Just put your questions in the chat here on YouTube before I come on. And then I just read on the collective energy. And it's interesting the insights we can get. No one who does this is 100% accurate. And please do not listen to anybody who says they are. So this is a spiritual practice for people who believe in this sort of thing, and I'm hoping to be that the use of this tool, spiritual practice, will spread. But you do you. I'm not out to convert anybody. No, thank you. I don't want that job. But anyway, 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. And we have an excellent community because of you. Thank you. All right. Hello, everybody. I do have questions set up for today. And also, the nails, Christmas nails. They're kind of fun. So we have little reindeer and Christmas trees and a snowman and little ornaments and that sort of thing. And then I've got trees on the thumbs. So anyway, little Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody. So we've got that going on. Okay, so normally I've been doing a giveaway. And I've been doing a giveaway every day this month. I'm not going to use the box today. You just work with me here. Not every day there are drawings, and we'll have to talk about the website here in a minute. I think I got my website work, the new one, at least it exists now. I got the URL working last night. I think. There's almost nothing there, but I think I got the URL working. And, because a day without being in the DNS records of your website is like a day without sunshine. Yeah. Thank you, Bert. Thank you. Thank you. So, and I did put in the code on the page for people to be able to sign up for the newsletter. I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to try to sort as much of that out later today. So that's the website thing. As far as the giveaways go, because the blog isn't up, I can't share that with you. But I did create some things last night, because you know me. I will rearrange my entire schedule to ridicule fascists. Yeah. So I did limit myself to 3 images last night, and I wanted to share them with you. Thank you, Nancy. I'll be putting these on social media. I hope I'll be putting them in a blog post. But some days this month, between the 1st and the 24th, if there have been drawings, there are still 2 more $50 Amazon gift cards to give away. There's still another free 30-minute personal reading with me to give away. There are various things I've been giving to you that you print out or what have you. But today, I am going to give you unique social media images that you can use if you would like, in response to Trump and those NFTs. Okay, for anybody who, Rip Van Winkle, and if you just woke up, Donald Trump said there was going to be this huge announcement yesterday, and there was. Actually, there was a huge announcement yesterday, and it got buried under the NFT issue, but that's a different deal. Electra Storm, a new car? I don't own a car. I'm not giving one away. Anyway, thank you. So, Yeah. He did actually. There was a whole separate Trump blather about which the most fascist free speech garbage announcement. And it got buried because of everybody laughing at Trump for the NFT situation. That's a whole other issue. But the NFT thing, there are a couple of things. One, I am not happy because I got a copyright strike yesterday, or a copyright warning anyway. I was completely demonetized yesterday. I'll show you that in a minute. And I thought, did I get demonetized because of how? You'll see. Anyway, the other thing is, yeah, let's just go there. Let's just go there. Okay. Let me just share this with you. If I got, okay, let me show you what I see. Come on, close. Okay, fine, I'll refresh the page. Let me show you what I see when I go to the dashboard of my website here. Okay. Okay, let me get rid of the overlay and pull up this. All right, this is the dashboard for Black and Orange on YouTube. The channel's birthday. I started regularly posting in June 2018, but I guess I set it up much earlier than that, the channel. Anyway, that's not the important point. I come in here, I see the current subscribers, 163 new in the last 28 days. Just so you know, every time we hit a new big number, like 15,000, I give away 4 more $50 Amazon gift cards and another free 30-minute personal reading. There are drawings for that. just need 251 more or whatever. No, not, it's 774. Anyway, just ignore it. I cannot math today. I've got too many plates spinning, and math is difficult in the first place for me. I was once told by a math teacher, "You don't think in math." And I thought to myself, you're right. But anyway, up here, important notifications. You received a copyright claim. Pardon? Make sure you guys can see what I'm looking at. And I can see what you're saying. Okay. Judy, dumb questions. That mean you don't get the money from your super chats? In theory, I should get money from the super chats. 226. Thank you, James. Thank you. But I don't get the bulk of my income is at the advertising and YouTube Premium and that sort of thing. So I got a copyright claim. View options. My channel's not affected because it's a claim, not a strike. Okay. Visibility blocked. No one can view this video. Video cannot be seen or monetized, blocked in all territories, monetization ineligible. Okay, so the offending part, place segment.
Memorabilia,
I will
and
mute
so
it
much more.
because I don't want another copyright strike, but it's the Trump ad. So I got a copyright claim because of this jerk's ad. So I didn't make any money off of yesterday's video other than I'm guessing super chats, but nobody's people haven't seen the video. Apparently it's not visible. I am just a little bit miffed. So I'm going to cut that out of the video and try to put it back up, but the bulk of it's gone. So I lost revenue yesterday. I lost serious revenue yesterday because I showed an ad. It's a public ad. Yeah, it's an ad. No. So last night, I decided the other thing when those I was showing you guys the NFTs that were in that ad, there was a part of my brain that was just going, these are terrible. I mean, just what it's of is stupid, but even the graphics themselves are so, ugh. Holly and Friends, can you appeal it? Not really, not anymore. It used to be you could do a, click here, but I would have to like contact YouTube and fight it and all. But I've lost I don't have evergreen content. People are not going to go back and watch that video again. I have too many videos, and so if I don't, if I get a live stream block that day, I lose the bulk of the income from the advertising. But anyway, so this idiot, the graphics were terrible. And then you get to the content of the ad, or content of the NFTs, which are just hilariously stupid, narcissistic, terrible, and more terrible. Okay. So I sat down last night and I was like, okay, so I'll make some. He needs some better graphics. And I kind of figured out how they were doing that. And I thought, okay, they're using some form of AI imaging. But that's the thing about modern AI. You really can't use it straight up. Or you can every once in a while, you might get something that you can use as is. But most of the time these days, you got to Photoshop. You've got to start Photoshopping stuff. So I thought, well, I'll just create a couple. I'll just create a few. I'll limit myself to 3. And even with that, I was up until 1 a.m. I'll limit myself to 3, and I'll just create them, and I won't mess with them. They don't have to be pretty. They'll just be like his. They'll be ugly, but they'll be more, I think, appropriate. And so I made and tried. And that's when you deal with these AI image generators, you know, 5% of what you get is something you can work with. So it's trying search string, different combination. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. I got some images. And I was like, okay, I'll just use these. I can't use these. I can't use them without messing with them. I cannot put something out like, even as a joke. I cannot. So I had to mess with it. So I give to you the Trump NFTs from me. There are 3. Share screen. So you do remember, hang on, let me set the stage. Trump NFT. And there's a reading about this today too. Okay, so let's set the stage. Present, share screen. Okay. All right, they look like this, right? You can see that, right? Yeah, they look like this garbage. And or Mr. Hollywood and all this kind of stuff. And there are a bunch of them. There's the astronaut, and there's the football garbage, and yeah. So this is just bad art. This is bad art. So I have an improvement. I have a more accurate, and he said that these reflected the life he has had. He's never been an astronaut. Hasn't been an astronaut, fighter pilot, or a cowboy, or okay, but and so, all right, we'll just okay, all right. So I give to you the NFTs that he should have, because I'm nice like that. And I rearranged my schedule to ridicule fascists. I give you the first one. The Statue of Misery. Yeah. And you will have access to these for your later today. You will have access to these for your own social media if you wish. All right? All right, so there's that one. There is, oh good, I'm seeing you guys responding, good. James Cox just put in a square. All right, so, oh good. All right, now next is my favorite, my personal favorite, because he was saying, this is President Donald Trump, hopefully your favorite president, better than Lincoln, better than Washington, right? So we have, oh, not that one, Donald Trump crossing the Potomac. Yeah. That's, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Heroic, Mr. Great Leader, Donald Trump crossing the Potomac. Yeah, that's cases. Oh, that's my favorite. Oh, I'm glad you guys like this, because yeah, I spent stupid amounts of time on this. Anyway, yeah, so Trump crossing the Potomac. And then Chad says that one's pretty good. At least the head looks like it belongs to the body. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Deborah. You wins the internet today. Yes. Thank you. Yourself by it. Oh, I'm glad you guys like this. Yeah, I could make them available. But anyway, Foxy Roxy says that's an insult to George Washington. Oh, no, Trump is an insult to George Washington. This is, I hope you don't mean this is an insult to George Washington, because, okay. And then the last one where he said better than Lincoln. Better than Lincoln. Oh, Eileen, thank you. And I put the quote in. Your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln. And I kind of tilted the text down a little bit, because everything revolves around Trump and his world. I tried to fix his face. I was having trouble with it, and then I thought, no, his face looks all scrunched up and angry. It looks like he's having a tantrum. So I finally gave up. It's like, yeah. Better than Lincoln. Mm-hmm. So there was some heavy photoshopping in all of these, but yeah, these are the real Trump NFTs. Yeah. Your favorite president, Trump crossing the Potomac, and the Statue of Misery. There you go. I'll share those later today. So Alicia, more. It's that was when I wasn't fighting my DNS records on my website and trying to get the newsletter code to work because it's not automatic, and I had to find the code and get it and put it in, and then I'm trying to anyway. All of that, I was working on this while I'm searching and futzing, and yeah, I was up till 2 a.m. So I can't make these every day, but yeah. Okay. So that's the thing for today. And I think it's this one. Yeah. This one. Okay. So Darren, how about one with 45 throwing ketchup against the wall? Oh, I tried. It just ended up, there was kind of a gross blood thing that kind of worked out. Oh my gosh. Kelly, thank you. This is extra money so you can buy your own set of NFT card coins. I know you just can't wait to buy your own set and display it. Yeah. And he actually compares his 4 years to Washington. Exactly. Right. General for the Continental Army. Donald Trump. Bone Spurs Deluxe. Please. Blue Eye says, brilliant. Lincoln's my favorite. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys like them. Okay, good. That makes me happy. All right. So, all right. So, Cosmic Goat Lady is making cinnamon rolls. Yum. Well, there you might want to go back and look because I was sharing some. I was sharing the Trump NFTs I made last night. So, last night. Alicia says, "What does sold out mean? How many were made? 45,000? Oh, but that's one of the things. I think it's. No, okay, we're getting question number 2 at 22 and a bit. People who purchased Trump's NFTs, he said they're like trading cards. They're not physical things. And people who have bought them are having trouble opening them. They're being stored in a digital wallet. And most of his demographic, they can't figure out how to access it. So they dropped $100, at least $100 to get something. And they just don't know how to access it. Refunds are already being requested. Nuclear Magenta says on the secondary market, their value has already shrunk by 30%. That's all? I would have thought it'd be more. Jolie says, way to channel your frustrations into art. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so Electrostorm, they're being scammed. Absolutely. Matter of fact, the energy on this is terrible. Deborah says, and I'll take money from their accounts for the next 6 months. Yeah. Ugh. So how's this NFT, Trump NFT garbage? Alicia says, how can you resell items if they're digital? In theory, you've got exclusive rights to the original file of an exclusive thing. However, all you have to do is, I think how Sparks was explaining this yesterday, all you have to do is change 1 pixel of that image and you can sell it as something new. Marcia says, when I saw them, I could not stop laughing. That's what I was afraid I was getting the copyright strike from, because we were laughing so hard. And then yesterday, I showed you guys Hal Sparks when he saw it. And that poor man's recovering from the flu. And he just about coughed up a lung. He was laughing so hard. So, yeah, it was great. Yeah. Betty says, I heard you can't even pick which one. And says, why would you buy Air? Because NFTs are a scam. NFTs are a scam. Yeah. The world in front of the whole world. And like I said, this buried his the heinous other thing he came out with yesterday. But if he gets back into office, they're going to pass laws so that free speech can't be censored. So, yes, Suburban Housewife. Anyway, thank you for becoming a member. Oh, it jumped. Griftco money laundering crypto scam. Yeah. Marcia says, didn't Melania try to sell her eye painting? Yeah. Julie asks, why do people trust Sniffy? Because they want to. Because he says all of the things inside of them that they wish they could express, and he makes it okay to be that awful, to say those things, those horrible things out loud. So they revere him. You made it possible for me to be myself. A jerk? Okay. Cheryl says he's so desperate for money. Nuclear Magenta says, please make 75 Trump cards, turn them into a tarot deck. Oh my gosh. That is my issue. That is my issue. I have so many partial decks made. It is hard to make a 78 card deck. And I'm trying. And it is not easy. Anyway. Yes, give a little something to the fans. Oh, we'll be talking about Musk. It's number 7. Okay, this is a charity card. 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 7 of Swords, the Thief cards right in the middle, 2 of Wands, and the Sun. Another Griftco production brought to you by Donald Grift. Donald J. Grift. Annie Tabs says, what is the NFT thing, please? It's a scam. It basically says you have exclusive right to a digital, say, picture. It's like, but if it's a picture that's been all over the internet, how would my owning? No, you own the original. It's a scam. Oh my gosh. So he's so desperate for money, but there's some issues here with people not getting their money, not getting the thing they've bought, certainly not understanding the thing they bought. And this communication just made him just brought it all out into stupid land. And the sun shines brightly in stupid land so that we can see all there is there. Oh, Trump, you idiot. This is absolutely classic. And the fact that Trump would get in this and also say that you can buy it with crypto, which just tanked. Kelly says, dang, did he set everybody up? It's snake oil. He's a snake oil salesman. It's snake oil. Yeah. It'll cure your bunions and the flu and your dandruff and yeah. Mel says, crypto presto, watch your money disappear. I've got serious. I'm just loving the Christmas nails. I'm sorry. I'm just going a little crazy with the nails today. Okay. Gina says, can you say lawsuit? I hope so. Well, it's only a lawsuit if they don't get their money back, because it's kind of yeah, it'll make your hair grow, Deborah. Yep. Sweet and salty. Bone spurs. Exactly. Oh, Kathy Limson. And you'll lose 25 pounds too. Such a deal. Well, even said in the thing, which is not much for all that you're getting. Okay. So yeah, that's not going to go well. People wanting refunds. How bad is the refund situation going to get? Oh, by the way, Trump has his own crypto. There is a Trump crypto coin that I remember I looked at a year or two ago. It's worth like 5 cents. At least it was then. I don't even know if they still exist. He tried to create his own crypto. 3 of Cups. Well, we're laughing. And this is absolute comedy gold for the late night comedians. And yeah, this is a mess. People can't access stuff. People don't understand the product. There are going to be complaints. They're going to be, and this is making him look bad. Betty says they'll never get their money back. That's a lot of upset. And this would be kind of a boomerang of people pay him, but then they take their money back. That's what he deserves. So, yeah, Kathy Lamson, late night TV had so much fun. Yeah. Paula asks, how much do these horrible cartoons cost? He will charge you $99. Tuxedo Cat, does he have to pay taxes on this scheme? He should. It's income. The people who have set the whole thing up, they say they're not affiliated with GriftCo. I call it, by the way, anyone new around here, Trump organization or Trump org, I call it GriftCo. They say they're not directly linked to GriftCo, but they would pay him. They're going to pay him X amount of that money. Good luck. All right, 33 and a bit. Oh, this is glorious. Please let this work. House Democrats have introduced legislation. Republicans aren't in charge yet. House Democrats have introduced legislation to bar Donald J. Trump from office under the 14th Amendment. Will they get it through in time? Joyce says he already got an advance payment. Oh, you know, kind of, you know how it works. Cheryl says could be another crime added to his list. I don't know anything about that. So, House Democrats have introduced a bill to bar Donald J. Virginius Trump from ever being in office again under the 14th Amendment for sedition and insurrection. Will it get through in time? I mean, we know the far right. We know the on the right and the Republicans. They would just go through the roof. But not just Pence. Just because you're Republicans doesn't mean that mob wouldn't have killed you. You got lucky. But then again, silly me putting country over party. Because I know if I was in power, if I was one of those Democrats, I would vote to keep Donald Trump out. And I know that would come back to bite me electorally. I know the grief I would get from Republican voters. That would not be a cakewalk. It would not be oh, great. It doesn't stop DeSantis. It doesn't stop any of those jerks. But you have to put country over party. Queen of Pentacles. Oh no, the whole Republicans pulling together. Oh wow, Joyce. The advance came from the company that's promoting this farce. I think it was like 6 figures. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. All right. A refusal. Okay, so 4 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Judgment, Fool. I do have some major arcana here. The problem is the DOJ hasn't indicted Trump. That's the problem. And until that happens, anybody who would vote for this is just going to just get attacked. And when I say attacked, I mean up your security attacked. We know he planned it. We know he was in on the plan. There's all of this, all the evidence, all of the Meadows tweets. Judgment of the Fool. All right, let's see if they're going to go for it. I got Judgment of the Fool there in Major Arcana, so I'm going to go through with it because this is not a vote you take lightly. As much as we despise him, seriously, you do not do this lightly. But you do it, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Country over your own political career. Period. Period. End of discussion. Aspie Third Eye says it's too soon. Do they also risk running into the wall of double indemnity by bringing it up now? Well, that would only be the DOJ trying him for a particular crime. This has nothing to do with that. No, Darren, Trump doesn't make money every time someone types his name in. No. It's free advertising to some extent, but no, it's not that he wishes. All right. The exposure issue is still an issue. All right, let's try upping this a little. There we go. All right. You gonna go through with it, Democrats? He tried to kill you. Tried to kill you. He tried to kill the vice president and the sitting members of Congress. Eight of Pentacles. World. 3 of Cups. Queen of Cups. This is women. This is an ending, end of era, end of chapter, end of book. I've got celebration in the middle, or a feeling of safety in the middle, a little bit more of feeling of safety, and Democrats coming together. and it feels like women. There's a possibility. There's that world card there. Judgment of the Fool, world card. Now, do they have to get 2/3 of a vote in the Senate? That's the rub. Oh, and by the way, Monday morning I will be. I'll just be coming on 15 minutes early. And yes, I'm trying so hard to be more on time. I really am. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. It's just there's so much to do. I start early, but there's so much to do. Man, anyway. I will be coming on at 11:45 Central Time, Chicago time on Monday morning, so we can watch the, I assume, final January 6th Select Committee hearing that I'm guessing is going to be more of a, are they going to refer people for indictment or not? I assume this is not going to actually go on that long, but I'll be there as long as I need to be. I'll sit there all day if I have to. Yesterday, Trump the 16th. 14th? Yeah, sorry, that was the 14th. Shows us popcorn ready. Queen of Swords, legislators, women. Big women's energy on this one. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. You allowed this to happen, Republicans. You did this. Strength, women standing up and saying no more. I don't even think it's possible. I would imagine they need 2/3 of the votes in the Senate, but there's big energy of women here that are just laying down the law, as it were. So for what it's worth, I've got big energy, but maybe it has to wait until Democrats are back in control of the House and the Senate and the presidency all at the same time, which will happen sooner rather than later, from what I've been getting. Almost Sheila the Quilter says, if some of the texters get included in indictments, that might fulfill your feelings of Dems regaining control. Oh my gosh, Kelly. You won the internet. I worked hours last night, but you have won the internet. A Trump tarot deck would lie. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, God. That's good. That is good. Oh, bless. So funny. I'm sorry, because I'm a graphics person, and I feel drawn to do this kind of stuff. Every time I've tried to veer off in the direction of, doing personal readings for a living, everything in the universe conspires against me to stop me from going in that direction. And then I get readings from other readers, and they're just like, no, just keep doing what you're doing. Really? I could, like, no. Divine inspiration. Go do the arts. Oh, okay. Graphics, writing, business stuff. Yeah. Anne says make the background orange. Yeah. The Grifter Tarot deck, Susan. Yes, that is exact. That's the perfect name. Yeah. Joyce says I walked away. Who won the internet? That was Kelly. Kelly, because there was a request earlier to take like the images I made today and make a whole Trump tarot deck. And Kelly just said a Trump tarot deck would lie. Well, that was good. Oh, Cheryl, thank you. You're so good at what you do. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, were Santa's moving behind me? Santa's boots were moving. Oh, there he is. He's starting to do a little dance. He's kind of got his leg going. Santa's doing a little dance there. Boo Boo's in this blanket fort underneath. So when he's cleaning himself or moving around, actually, hang on. This is worth it. Let me turn this up. You won't be able to see me, but you should be able to see that better. Oh, or now it'll just work. Do a little dance. Move around. All right. All right. Thank you. Yeah, Kim's saying it's a crater deck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's cleaning himself. And Betty's asking, who would touch them? No. James says, I never want to see or hear about Trump ever again. Well, but I'm here to ridicule him until he's gone. You want to take away people's rights. You want to destroy families. You want to hurt children. You want to abuse women. You want to, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You want to steal, lie, cheat, all of that and get away with all of it. I want to be here to say something. Yes, I am. Thank you, Gerardo. Trish says, I just want justice and fairness. Absolutely. All right. Dave says, it's hard to shuffle with hazmat gloves on. I love hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out with you. All right. 40. Let's get to Eileen's question at 47:45. The question is, will we see the first indictments, hopefully many, against key January 6 players before the end of the year? This is only a few weeks. Trish, I will be right here with you. Thank you. Roxy, handcuffs. At the Volpe says, Booba's and Kitty's rendition of Meowie Christmas. Thank you, Betty. Oh. What is that? Okay. So, sorry, let me at 8:45. Will we see the first indictments of key January 6 players before the end of the year? Because on Monday, which is the 19th, if January 6 committee, if they refer to the DOJ, say, look, you should indict these people. 2 weeks, within 2 weeks, I don't think they even did that with Steve Bannon. I think it takes more like a month. But let's see. Oh, there's big judgment coming. Good. We like that. 3 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Nah, there's so much. The pentacles are like the different people, the different players, the communications. The DOJ is already working on some of this, and they're getting everything in order. They've definitely got a picture, but they're trying to put everything where it needs to be so it's all accurate. But there's judgment coming, but I don't think it's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. Sorry. Please prove me wrong. And don't forget, Fonnie Willis said she might, fingers crossed, she might have something to bring forward charging wise in December. And she still has 2 weeks, and she's had a whole grand jury going already. So thank you, Cosmic Goat Lady. Thank you. Yeah. Karen says the deck could be sold to raise money for charities. I just don't want. The energy's just icky, and I wouldn't make a whole deck. I wouldn't make a Trump deck myself. I once did a reading on Aleister Crowley. I think it was during a Patreon live stream, and the monthly Patreon live stream. And his energy's gross. He's gross. And I think if he was alive today, and as many people bought his deck, the Aleister Crowley deck, and he was still alive, I think he'd be trying to find some way to like siphon energy off of everybody who's using his deck. That's what I got. It was like, oh, I used his deck when I was in college for a little while, but it was just, the energy was so weird. And I think Lena Rodriguez uses it only for these jerks. Seems rather fitting. But no, I wouldn't make a whole deck of these horrible people. So Carolyn says, my dog's watching you, waiting for her boo-boo kitty. Does your dog like the boo-boo kitty, or do I need to be protecting him? Ann said he probably could do it. Well, he's vile. I mean, look at me. I love eccentrics. I love people letting their artistic flags fly. But bad energy is bad energy. And it doesn't matter whether you've got a pretty face or an ugly face, traditionally speaking, whether you're wildly successful or you're completely unknown. You got good energy or bad energy. And if you've got bad energy, no thank you. It's taken me a long time to get to that point and be a lot more open to this now. Because it's just... And I joke... I've been joking with Sarah for a few years now that, well, whenever I'm someday in my next relationship, hopefully I'll meet a good man. I will remind him that, most of my friends are psychic, right? So, anyway, thank you, Gerardo. Dave says Aleister Crowley was born on October 12th, but we're totally different. Oh, absolutely. Susan says the Grifter Tarot deck would probably go up in flames as soon as it was printed. Or you just never get it. They just take your money. All right. I should get through a few more questions, but you guys are so awesome. All right, at 50, let's say 55. Good old Glenn Kirschner. Good old, yeah, exactly. Exactly, Betty. You really can't hide bad energy. No. Certainly not now that this is kind of what I've been doing, and my friends do this, and my, either professionally or just on the side and reading other people's energy. I've had at least once now where I was like, or no, it's been a couple of times where it was like, I'm single, he's single. And, someone pull cards and they're just like, oh, no, no. And it turned out they were right. It was like, oh, okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm just blathering on today. 5540. Glenn Kirschner believes Mark Meadows may flip and be a cooperating witness against Trump. Is he correct? Sweet and Salty says a printer would burn down the building. Oh, God. I agree with you, Kelly B. Teresa Ford, sell the deck as an empty box. All right, Mark Meadows. Gonna flip like a pancake. That is a card of turning. Card for the reading. Card of turning. Page of Swords. 10 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what I pick up here. Sweet and Salty says, I think Meadows will flip to save himself. And says, Meadows didn't give over all the information he has. He stopped cooperating. That's true. That's true. I got to tell you, though, the energy I'm getting on Meadows is a little different from some of these other jerks. Because, I don't like the guy. Please do not think for a moment I'm saying anything like, oh, he's really a good guy. No, he's really not. But I will say this. I think this went bad to an extent where there's something about this where it's like he got blindsided. Where this kind of became like a runaway train. Now, this may be him not taking responsibility, which is likely, but there is this feeling of, from the energy I'm getting from him, is kind of how did I get here? It's like, well, you started by being the chief of staff for the most corrupt president we've ever had. And you did that voluntarily, and you stayed in the job. And when they were talking about insurrection, you didn't quit. That's how you got here. But I'm getting this energy, like he himself is like, how did we get here? Please. All right. Page of Swords, 10 of Swords. The text messages and other messages. This feels a little bit like hat in hand. It's like, well, I do have all this stuff, and I could tell you about this or that. I do get a sense of, how did we get here? I'm not taking responsibility for what I did, so I need to blame other people. Fran says, who do you think the informant is who they plan to announce on Monday? I didn't know they were going to. I didn't think they were going to announce. Oh, Betty, I agree with you. Thank you. Jean said they all came in thinking I can control him. Mm-hmm. Sweet and Salty says text messages are the key. Yeah. Thank you for being with me today. I really appreciate it. Page of Pentacles. What, me? Empress. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you. Ace of Cups. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's going to flip or cooperate. They're going to rain on his parade. What they've already got, he can try to tap dance all he wants. America, you were right in the middle of the dynasty, the whole mess. You were right in the middle of it. You didn't blow the whistle. You didn't quit. And they have got a ton of evidence. They are going to rain on Meadows' parade. Good. Okay. So let me do at least one more. I try to stay on for at least an hour, or I try to do 12 questions or be on for at least an hour. And we covered a whole lot of different stuff today, but I do want to get to the Elon Musk Twitter issue. Anna, will he be the fall guy for Trump? Not if he can help it. Not if he can help it. He's looking for somebody to blame. He's going to take no responsibility. And to some extent, if you're cooperating, you're saying, all right, what can I do to improve my situation here? I know some stuff. Now, he's looking for people to blame. Yeah, Susan says, Meadows better buy a big umbrella. Mm-hmm. Helps if I'm timestamping. When I'm timestamping, it's good if I just actually put in the timestamp rather than just trying to remember, because that won't happen. All right, 102 save. Elon Musk went on a suspension spree yesterday and banned journalists from the New York Times, the Washington Post, even Keith Olbermann. Why? Because they questioned him. Has he lost his mind? Okay, my understanding, first of all, again, please understand, I do not like this person. All right, so what I'm about to explain to you, I think you should know. So you have the more details, or at least as far as I know them to be. But please understand, I do not like him at all. I do not like him in a house. I do not like him with a mouse. I do not like him here nor there. I do not like him anywhere. Basically what happened was there was an account. Guy good at coding. So he created an account which tracks Elon Musk's private plane, where it is. Well, that's public knowledge. It's public record. But putting it out like that, Elon Musk threw a fit, said it's akin to an assassination attempt. It's public record. I worked on the edges of aviation. Hi. I've worked at the front desk at an FBO. I've worked in a flight school. I was married to a commercial pilot for 20 years. I don't remember all of the websites off the top of my head, but I could find them within 20 seconds and say, you got a tail number? I can tell you exactly where it is. It's just there. It's just out there. Thank you, Deborah. So he banned this guy. And then there were these other people that were coming to his defense. And Elon Musk banned them too. Mr. Free Speech. Then Mastodon, which is one of the competitors for Twitter, said, well, you could always come over to Mastodon because we've got his account over there. And Elon banned Mastodon on Twitter. You mean there's a problem with free speech? You mean people could be in danger? You mean it can get really horrible if there's not some kind of moderation? Oh no, it's just moderation when it comes to you. I hate fascists. I hate them. I don't hate anybody. I despise fascists. I'm not going to lower my energy to hate anybody. Because people are worth it. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. So, what's going to go on with Elon Musk? Rowan says Musk said there was a stalker who jumped into his car last night, but there was no police report, and the location he said it happened at is not where the geolocator on his Tesla says he was. Cheryl says, "Can you show us your Trump cards again?" Oh, my Trump NFTs. Sure. Yeah, where were you? Sending people away. This is the card of refugees, too. So. How's it going to go, Musk? Fran says he's creepy. Yes, he is. I'm with you on that. 7 of Wands. Chariot. Magician. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. Oh, you think you are all that, but you feel very small. You bit off way more than you can chew. Twitter was a freight train going full speed, and he thought he could just waltz up to it. No. Let me turn this down. There we go. Sorry. Between the overcast sky and the light coming off the snow outside, the lighting gets really weird. Anyway, he thought he could just waltz right up to it. I'm so important. I have money, fruits of labor, and then the smoke and the exhaust coming off of this massive freight train. And he's in the middle of it. He is overmatched. He is not up to the task. Pathetic. Kirsten says the EU is threatening to sanction Twitter over banning journalists. He is so not up to this task. No. I love when these authoritarian jerks who everyone does my bidding, all those people are suddenly like, well, everybody should be allowed to speak their mind. Yeah, except around you, huh? Let's check in with Elon. 109. And questions I do not get to today will be rolled over to tomorrow. Elon's future. Cheryl says TikTok and Twitter are both going down. It's a shame. Lilibel says he's been bringing up the possibility, Elon's been bringing up the possibility of his being offed for a couple of weeks now. Deborah says he's not used to people pushing back. The super rich usually aren't. They get surrounded by people who are like, oh yeah, sure, whatever you want. As long as I'm getting paid. Kelly says, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. I'm not a stalker of Elon Musk. If I was going to stalk someone, it'd at least be somebody good looking, at least good looking. well, I can't be a stalker because I just want to stay home. I got stuff to do. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Roxy says, I'm ready for the next life. I'm getting tired of this one with all the crazies. Oh, but there'll be crazies then too. And for what it's worth, all time is simultaneous. Einstein figured that one out. The future's already happened, but you still have free will. It's very complicated. But your future life's already happened. Your future lives have already happened. But you still have to make decisions. Wrap your head around that one. Magician. Mr. I'm so important. What when I'm dealing with some of these jerks, I always get the Sebastian Gorka voice. Oh, you think you're so important. And he bugs me. Sebastian Gorka specifically bugs me because of my name, my real name, which you all know. It's like, oh, that's the male version of my name. And he's so vile. Anyway. Oh, sitting pretty. Queen of Wands. Yeah, so he surrounded himself by people who are like, see how important we are? We make the decisions. Business people should be allowed to do whatever they want because obviously we have all of the answers. We're so good at making money. We must be good at everything. Please. World. 7 of Pentacles. 7. Again, he's getting a face full of exhaust. And all that money he amassed. The World, he's getting massive pushback. This is just arrogance and the arrogant people he surrounds himself with. This is the EU pushing back. This is the whole world giving him a thump on the head. Hey. All that money, he's so small and pathetic. He's so bit off more than he could chew. Wow. Okay. Anyway. All right. Dave's a couple of Boo Boo and Alfie emoji. Okay, let me show you the pictures again because you guys asked. Or somebody asked. I guess I'll be here with one person who wants to see them again. Just fun. I worked for hours on these stupid things. All right, where is it? Oh, and I've got to open them back up again. Open file location. There we go. Share. Share screen. There we go. All right. The NFTs that are more accurate for Trump. Oh, thank you, Kelly B. Honestly, this channel helps me get out of bed. After Trump made his announcement, it took me 3 days to get out of bed. Oh, I was so depressed. This place gives me hope. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, no, don't let this jerk get to you. Oh, please don't. He's a buffoon. He's an idiot. They had a chance to take over the country, and they screwed it up from beginning to end because they're morons and they're selfish and they're narrow-minded. I'm making fun of this guy. So, yeah, don't let him get to you. Nah, don't let these jerks get you down. All right, so we have the State of Misery, and I'll be making these available later if you'd like to share them on social media or something. So it's Statue of Misery. We have the quote from him, your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln. Yeah. The scrunched up face. Mm-hmm. Ugh. And my favorite, Trump crossing the Potomac. And then he'd blame everybody else for the boat sinking or him have fallen off because he has no coordination. And by the way, let's Kathy DeLaw says true art mocks the lofty. Yes. Oh, thank you, Kay. Lawrence O'Donnell last night. I knew Lawrence would be good. Lawrence has never given this guy a second of benefit of the doubt. He's like, no, he doesn't deserve it. Even years back when thank you, Joyce. Even years back when people were like, oh, maybe he's finally becoming presidential, and then Lawrence O'Donnell would be sitting on the panel and they'd go to him, and isn't it he's reading from the prompter, he's becoming presidential, and Lawrence O'Donnell would be sitting there and he'd be like, no. Well, anyway, last night, yes, and it sunk his little boat. Exactly. Sandy Miller says the soldiers kicked him out of the boat. Mm-hmm. Last night, he said he was talking about those stupid things with Trump, the hero garbage, with the face badly pasted onto a superhero body. He said, this is what Trump wants you to think he looks like. This is what he wants you to think of, because he knows he is a sad, pathetic, out of shape little man. Oh, Lawrence O'Donnell. Anyway, all right. Out of the boat with no lifesaver? Exactly. Oh, yeah. I'm agreeing with all of you. So, all right. Well, that is going to do it for me for today. Thank you so much for being here. All right. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. It is 1:38 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3:30, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel, like as usual, doing creative sprints. I'll make these available. I've got to get my website up and running. And other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. All right. Hang in there, everybody. You are not alone. We are in this together. And there are good days ahead. All right. So take care. And I'll see you tomorrow.